In the last video, we spoke about price drops and how they can be perceived by potential buyers. So that made me want to take a deeper look into price drops. So today I want to go over understanding the when and why to actually do a price reduction. It happens sometimes. The world is not perfect, so even in a perfect situation, sometimes it can happen. And when it happened to the client that I was working with, it made me want to dive deep into the world of price adjustments, how it works. Why would I see some houses get price adjustments and they would sell right away after their adjustments, and some had adjustments and they would continue to sit? So I took a deeper dive into the topic, and I actually learned a lot, and I'm going to share. First and foremost, I have to say the decision to do a price drop should be data based, not just rushed or emotional. Make sure the data makes sense. Take a look at things, what's going on in the market. Don't just rush, wake up one day and in a panic, oh, I need to drop my price because I want to have this property sold by X date. Make sure your decision is data based. And when I say data based or data driven, I mean take a honest look at how your property is performing on the market. If you've been on the market for 2 or maybe 3 weeks and you notice, hey, I have had maybe 0 to very few showings within that 2 or 3 weeks, that could be a sign. The one that actually happened with the listing that I had was several showings, but no offers came in. Someone would schedule a showing, we would get excited. Hey, Mr. Seller, we have a showing on such and such date, but each showing, no one presented an offer. So red flag, antenna kind of went up. Something's going on here. It's time to take a look at possibly doing a price adjustment. And if you do find yourself with the house sitting on the market for 2 to 3 weeks and it's not moving, or if people are coming in and they're just simply not making offers, it's time to take a look at things. Take a look at the data. Look and see what the comps are selling for. So you might notice that the comps are selling for less than what you have your property listed as. Or you may notice that the comps are selling for more. That's also an indicator. Maybe something's going on there with your listing, with your pricing. Everything is data driven. The data will tell you when it's time to make an adjustment, or if it's time to pull back a little bit on your price. Pay attention to the data and be strategic in your planning. And you also have to take into consideration that the market slows naturally sometimes. Things happen. Seasons change. People don't go out as much. Interest rates go up, and maybe people are saying, okay, it's time for me to just wait, or I'll wait for the interest rates to go back down. And that's understandable, market's slowing down, but that does not mean that the market is like, stop, nothing's moving. I've had clients, and we've been out in the dead of winter, interest rates were high, and we were still, hey, let's go see 6 houses in the dead of winter. I'm out there freezing, trying to get the lockbox open. Even if the market slows, you still have to pay attention to your price, because a slow market does not mean your property will not sell. I've seen it done. I've been a part of deals that's happened in a slow market. When you list your home, just remember, just a little quick tip, properties that sit on the market for 45 days or longer start to lose their perceived value. Like the buyers begin to wonder what's wrong with it. It must not be worth what they're saying it's worth. And when it comes to making a price adjustment, you have to kind of look at the timing of things. You don't want to wait too long, and then you don't, because you don't want to appear desperate in your price drop. And you don't want to do it too soon either, because you want to get what your home is worth at the same time. So you just kind of have to pay attention to what's going on in the market. Stay informed, basically. Be nosy. That's my thing. Remain nosy when you are selling your property. Keep up with what's going on. What are the comps selling for? How long have I had this house listed? Don't just list it and forget it and wait. Oh, someone came in and see it. Oh, that was great. No offers. Okay, that's great. Pay attention to the time frame of things, because if you do have to make an adjustment, you want to make sure that it's planned. Dropping your price can be frustrating. It's something you never planned on doing. You just figured, hey, we're going to sell this at this price. My house is worth this, and this is what it will sell for. And it can be frustrating and irritating and all of the things above for everyone involved. So I say just make sure you work diligently with your agent to make sure you're doing it correctly. That's the main thing that I took away from my experience with the price reduction. Prior to doing the price reduction, I wish I saw a video like this one that gave me some little tips and hints of what to look for and how to go about actually reducing the price, because going in blindly, just noticing, not, I didn't pay attention to the 2 to 3 week thing. Like, I didn't pay attention. Well, I kind of paid attention to, oh, people are making appointments, they're going, seeing the property, but no one's making an offer. But it didn't click that, hey, wait, the price is too high. It clicked, but not right away. So just stay diligent and keep track of the comps. Pay attention to what's going on. Make sure you get feedback if possible. Sometimes you can't get feedback, but if you can, that's really helpful, because the feedback will tell you, hey, it's just priced too high. It's too much. It's not worth what I want to pay. They'll tell you in the feedback. So if you can get feedback, that's great. If not, use the data regardless if you get feedback or not. Pay attention to the data. Remember, 2 to 3 weeks on the market with little to no showings. Remember, showing constantly with no offers, or even if you show constantly and all you receive is lowball offers, that's a sign. Hey, because those people are telling you it's not worth what you're telling us it's worth, but I'm willing to pay this. And when you do a price drop, you don't have to drop down to that low ball offer, but it's just an indication that, hey, it may be time to make an adjustment. Also, remember the comparables. I know I keep saying it, but it's important, because what things are selling for around you makes a difference. And also keep in mind, like I said, sometimes the market just slows, and that's okay. That doesn't mean that your property will not sell if priced correctly. It does mean that you may have to wait a little longer for it to actually sell. Pay attention to the data, and the price drop shall run smoothly. In my next video, I will be going over how to price drop without seeming desperate. So when you decide to list your property, the goal is to sell the property. And even though things happen, you have to learn to work your way around them. And that's what I'm here for.